to play with fire.
How's it going? My name's Justice. I haven't really been visually a part of anything. I've been very, obviously you guys have seen my photos, you know kind of what I do, who I am. But you don't really know kind of like what first response photography is. First response photography started with me with my love of interest in first responders and the scenes that they are involved in, firefighters and all sorts of things, right? So then I brought it into it, well, why can't I do this and also fight for mental health? Struggling with mental health myself when I first started this organization, I got help and I realized how well that helped me and how much it was needed, so I continued with it. So first response photography's main job is to essentially be able to give first responders that lifeline, give them a route to get help through us without having to go through their staff and get judged or feel discriminated against. And you might be looking around, why is he filming in this setting? Why isn't it a better setting? Why isn't there a better background? Well, I wanted to give you guys a transparency. This is who I am. This is where most of what I do happens, other than taking photos. This is where I'm listening to the radio. This is where I'm watching or editing photos. This is where I'm watching videos to help me with my photography. This is where everything I have right now is, right? I don't have an office, and I'm not there yet. So it's in this space. So I just wanted to get transparent and show you guys kind of where I work. So this video is a little bit of kind of what we do. It'll be a little bit of photos that you've seen on the page, maybe you haven't seen it. It'll be a little bit of background of what I sit here and do while I'm editing photos. These photos are all being edited from my time in Idaho. I spent a week down there taking photos of all sorts of different things. So that's a lot of what these photos that you'll be seeing me edit is, if you can see them, so you're lucky. And these photos will be obviously posted randomly. Sorry, I keep looking at it. I'm looking at the photos I'm talking about. But essentially, a little bit more about me is my name's Justice. Like I said, I have an interesting background and family. I'm a firefighter. I have been firefighting for a little over 2 years now. I'm a volunteer. My end goal since I was 5 was to work law enforcement. I enlisted in the Army National Guard for the state of Montana almost 2 years ago. So I've been doing that. Basically, I found out that I was okay with a camera and decided, I want to do this. So I started taking photos. Well, I decided, no, I really want to do this. So I started building this page. And if you hear background noises, that's all intentional if it happens. That's like my transparency. I'm all over the place. But anyways, nonetheless, my background, I struggled with mental health for a lot of different reasons. A lot of reasons I don't feel like sharing. But at the same time, being a first responder, seeing what some of these guys see and not even close to the levels that some people see, I realized that I needed help. I got the help and I wanted to give help. So I started first response photography in order to provide that. So I just kind of hope that you guys can see kind of what people do. I want to expose our heroes and what they do, as much as some of them might not like it. I run into problems with people not liking what I do. It doesn't bother me, none. It is what it is at the end of the day. I know why I'm doing it and I know what my cause is. Not everyone does. But I hope that you guys can see the exposure of these heroes and see what they're doing and how well they're doing it. And then at the same time, building that thing for mental health and building that awareness, smashing that stigma. And right now we're trying to work with as many people as we can. And that's what our goal is to work with all of these people in order to build these relationships and build this platform to talk about talk about mental health in first responders and smash that stigma to make it not so criticized. Just because I have an issue with something I saw on the job, why am I being downplayed to it? And thankfully I have a great chain of command in my fire department. They've all been awesome with mental health and they're always taking requests for help and all sorts of different things very, very well. So that's a little bit about me. That's also enough about me. So it'll be a couple of shots, a little bit of music, and just I'll be editing in the background kind of deal. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let us know. It's kind of be our first test of this. Might happen again. More or less, this YouTube, this is what this is going on. This YouTube is oriented for videography on scenes. Still kind of playing with it, trying to see how it's going to work, but I hope you guys enjoy it, and always open to feedback. My contact information is all over our Instagram and all over our social media, on our Facebook, on our Instagram, and on our website. It'll also be on YouTube at some point when I can figure out how I want to word it and how I want to do it. And you can always message us on Instagram. We always are trying to reply to everyone we can. We do get a lot of messages, believe it or not, so we're always working on that. We love hearing your guys' feedback on our posts, on our stories. So yeah, just enjoy this little bit of, I guess, whatever I decide to put in here and whatever we decide. Thanks guys for tuning in and listening. I hope you enjoyed a little bit.
A cup of coffee and one more kiss before I walk out the door. You said I love you 1,000 times, I still say love you more. You pull me close and you hold me tight, hoping it won't be the last time. Then you tell me, please be safe, as you watch me walk away. But when it's late in the night and you're closing your eyes to say your bedtime prayers, holding back your tears, waging war on your fears, wishing I could only be there. I could be saving a life or losing one. It's just the nature of the beast. But when you hear sirens, don't worry for me.